Dude, look at this.
That's your old mic.
That was sketchy for the
Jerry
first
rig.
second.
Rip. Ripperoni.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I was
You don't
waiting.
want to know.
I needed more information.
Pew pew.
Officer.
What attachment is that?
The muffler.
What stats does that add to the gun?
Officer, don't shoot me. I'm white.
Oh fuck! Hello, superstars. Hello, hi. It's me, Aaron. I eat stickers all the time, dude. And you're listening to SuperPod Saga. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Yep, it's me, your host, Aaron. Have a seat, cup squat, sit down, take your shoes off. For any first-time listeners, this is the podcast where we talk about a different video game topic each week with different guests. And today's topic, we're talking about controllers. Woohoo! We haven't talked about controllers since, I think it's been at least 2 years. Can't even look it up on the
of mankind.
Can't even look it up on the
2015.
old website anymore because the old website's taken down. Rip SuperPodSaga.com.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
whenever you went onto this conspiracy theories, man, they really went after you. I can see why you had to change platforms.
You talk about gay frogs once.
I know, and in the ocean, about how much I've never seen the ocean before, and then they're all just like banned. They give me the fucking ban hammer.
I heard a guy say one time last week that he didn't believe that birds were real.
Oh, yeah. That's been around for a long time.
Have you ever been close to one? That's not on the ground. Those ground ones are fake.
I wish I could turn my camera because I could see one right now.
I've seen I've touched a parakeet before, like my grandma's pet parakeet. Does that count?
No, those
It's
are
a bird.
those are
Parakeet.
those aren't really.
That was a
birds.
robot.
Yeah. The ones you rip open, you just got lucky, man.
They were
That was
sent
an
by Satan to
augmentation.
trick
It's
us.
a decoy.
Yeah, you didn't check the insides. You didn't see if there was machinery. You know how
You
they
didn't
go to
tell me-
sleep. They
crack
go to
it open
sleep
like a
in the same
coconut?
spot because that's their charging station.
Next thing you're gonna tell me the fucking dinosaurs are real or some shit.
Joining me today,
You definitely have one of those wiki things underneath your YouTube video now.
Next thing the earth is around.
fucking oh my god, joining me today. Ooh, we've got Gerry from Super Ghost
Hey.
Radio and Retro Rehab. Hello, Gerry.
Hello. What's up? Hello.
We
Hi.
we just ate McDonald's, so my stomach is just folding over into just like I don't know
It's
when you fold
loving
a piece
itself.
of paper. Yeah, it hurts.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Is it folding hot dog or hamburger style? Do you think?
I forgot that was a thing. Hot dog style for sure.
I think every time I hear the word fold, because I always threaten to fold my dog in half long ways, and so
I'm gonna fold you, Molly.
yeah.
Coming after. That's the
Make you a real hot dog.
RE7
True.
DLC. They're coming after you, fold you.
I only fold my hot dogs like you know how some people can like fold their tongue really weird into like
Yeah,
three
like-
different sections. Like
Yeah.
ew.
Did we all just do it? We all did it. You're the outlier.
I could do that. I can make it look
Okay,
like
yeah.
a fucking dog's dick.
Your
Girls
genetics
love it,
are weak.
all right? The girls love it.
I can't do the weird like W shape like the or like
I don't
M
know,
or
man.
whatever. That shit's weird.
Not a single girl
Thrak,
has
stop
not
showing
run away
off.
from me from doing that. Just walking up
Oh,
to
yeah.
them randomly.
No, they get closer. They're like, "How'd you do that?"
Yeah, it's mysterious.
First date, you're just like, look at this shit. You could have this later.
This is dating tips on SuperPod Saga
Then
at,
she sees
at night.
then she sees the Dragon Quest poster back there and runs away.
I wouldn't. I'd jump directly into your bed if I seen that poster.
Well, if I was a monster,
Directly
I would run
onto
away
my
from Dragon
tongue.
Quest 2. I don't want to fight those guys.
There's Dragon
Jerry-
Quest 3.
Gerry, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us all about your shows, games you like, maybe your favorite dessert when you're on a hot night out.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing beats a nice stiff pickle on a nice hot night, nice hot summer breeze. A jar of pickles goes a long way.
Feel
man.
the breeze on your pickle. I know that feeling.
I don't know. I like video games, I think. Even though I feel like sometimes I don't have enough time to play them anymore. But I'm on SuperPod Saga today, and I'm on Super Ghost a lot, and Retro Rehab too, and video games.
You sound like you're being threatened with a knife at close range. You're like, I'm on SuperPod Saga today.
No, nothing says game content creator like I don't have time to play these, and maybe I still like them. I don't know.
That's
Aaron said that I can only interrupt 5 times this one episode, and I've already used up 4 of them. Or he's going to send an intercontinental ballistic missile to my house.
I'm going to send a bird drone to your house, and it's going to explode. It's going to fly into your window.
It's a heat-seeking missile, but there's a parakeet in front of it going straight to my house. It knows exactly how to get here.
And it's okay, Nave. We all know that birds don't exist, so you're safe.
Yeah, that's how it knows. He programmed it.
It all makes sense.
It's a replica intercontinental built.
Holy shit! Hello, Thrak. Go ahead and introduce yourself. And
hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Thrak. I'm back. What's up?
He's back,
boy.
Co-host of the 3DO show. Co-host of Frame by Frame. Was Twitch streaming at one point. Hopefully, I'll return to that. Hopefully, when my real life settles down, hopefully I get a new job. I've been collecting a lot of Xbox games recently. That's been fun. I got the OG Xbox down there, so I beat a game on it. Zapper, it's a fun game.
Oh yeah, the Frogger one,
Zapper?
Almost.
Zapper, yeah. It's basically the team that made Frogger 2: Swampy's Revenge was like, oh, here's Frogger 3, and Konami said, no, we want to make a shitty 3D platformer. Get that out of my face. So they made Frogger: The Great Quest, but then
was that made up? Is that all that real? Okay.
No, this is all 100% real. So
because I just have to believe you.
So the team that made Frogger 2 made a new character named Zapper, who's one wicked cricket, and they made it into that.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
I do know that.
It's not a bad game. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get those beats.
Oh yeah. I
beats.
know too much about Frogger.
Dude, beats are good. I get beats all the time at the old Pizza Ranch buffet. Those little those little pickled beets. Pretty good sometimes. I'll eat like 2, and then I'll be like, "This is enough." That's enough.
Yeah, too many. Yeah, beets are okay, but I can't have them all the time.
So I refer to all the games that I finish as beats.
Yeah.
So, what about the games you don't finish? Are those radishes?
Those are just like redheaded stepchildren.
I'll put
them aside.
Oh wait, no, don't. Screw them.
Wait.
Again, I say this all the time. I always dunk on redheaded stepchildren, and as a redhead, I can vouch for this. I'm not a stepchild, thank God. I think that's the only reason why I was saved.
God damn, I was just about to ask you if you were a stepchild.
Lucky you, Gerry. Lucky your parents stayed together. Ooh, I'm Gerry. I've got a stable family.
Jerry, my parents are getting divorced, Jerry.
Holy shit, Dave! Holy shit!
It's definitely seen this Zapper box. Like I'm just looking.
You see it everywhere.
I'm sure it's been
I got it for like $8.
Around,
it's honestly, I beat it in like maybe 5 hours, so it's a quick play. It's not a bad game.
Last seen at a GameStop near you.
Hello, I'm Nave from Gaming Together, a cooperative podcast. Before we go off the rails for the 23rd time, and that's it. Really, I'm on Twitter. Not so much anymore. I kind of hate that place more than I used to. I used to hate that place a lot.
That's fair.
Now I hate it a lot.
Yeah.
What did it do to you?
I like showing up and seeing what our friend of the show Quest is up to. I always like that.
I like seeing what Quest 64 posts. I like seeing what what the fuck is it called? There's this one Twitter account I follow where it's just like skeletons in video games, and it's just like really dumb low poly skeletons, and I love that.
Yeah,
that's
love
a good
that
one.
shit too.
Yeah,
I miss good
Quest's
bots on Twitter,
feed
man.
is good though.
I see way too much console war fanboy shit where they're like zooming in on like eyes, and they're like, "Dude, look how detailed this fucking eye." It's like, guys,
it's the ears now. It's all about the ear hair.
It's so fucking weird. Like, I liked Hellblade too, but like, we don't need to get this crazy about it. Okay?
Yeah, it makes me want to shoot myself. It's like that, and then it was the Assassin's Creed stuff, and then it was something else that I already erased from my memory.
Jesus Christ.
What really already set me on the path was I was playing Yakuza Infinite Wealth, and something really serious got spoiled for me. And because I have like half of my feed is just Yakuza shit. And so it's like, I was inevitable. I was so stupid to be looking at Twitter around that time. And so I was just devastated.
Well, right now, because I guess to be topical and maybe date this a little bit, Trump just all 34 counts were guilty on him. So
Yes.
the conservatives are losing their shit.
Oh wait,
And
hold on.
it
I
is
made a post about this.
amazing. It's so good.
Wait. Here, look. Wait, is there no chat in here?
Yeah, there
Oh
is.
yeah, there is a chat. Look at that. Bam.
Where's the chat?
Look at that. It's down at the bottom.
There it is. Ooh.
Look at that repost.
All
It's not,
Topical.
it's not a
counts, dude.
hyperlink. Let's see.
My favorite.
Oh yeah,
post-
yeah I saw
see
that.
this?
I saw that. Yeah, that's great.
Aaron, you want to read this out?
Oh man, yeah. So for the audio listeners, you're all audio listeners, whatever. So yeah, Nave put a link in or put in a link for a tweet. It says the 3 political parties. First one, Trump is guilty. Second one, Trump is innocent. Third one, Bloodborne.
That's what's trending on Twitter right now. Those are the top 3 trending.
Oh,
I vote for
fuck,
Bloodborne.
I think I'm gonna have
the
to vote for
funniest thing that
Bloodborne.
I seen was some dude was like, "This trial has been so unfair to the president. This whole time he's been trying to prove his innocence. There was another team of lawyers trying to prove he was guilty. I thought this was America." It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
That had to be a joke. That's too good.
It was from a fucking senator.
Well, so yeah, it was a joke because they're
Oh,
all
I love
jokes.
it. God, it's broken my brain as far as what makes me laugh. It's insane.
Oh man, I'm coughing so much because I'm wheezing so hard over Trump getting fucking slammed with 39 counts. Boy,
I wonder what his
39.
favorite video game controller is.
that's a
Dude,
good
gotta be the
question.
Duke. Gotta be the Duke. Xbox original Duke.
No, he seems like a PS2.
Because he has giant, massive
Yeah.
hands, and it's the only controller that can fit his giant, big hands. I
I
swear.
thought he had teeny
The
weeny
Duke
hands.
controller, very
but
good.
he says
I
he
walked
has
into the
big
room,
hands.
Walked in the
That's
room,
true.
grabbed the
Man,
controller.
I have
hit
a
all over
very
my
big
hand.
brain. Okay, we're not gonna make fun of Donald Trump here because I'm sure people are gonna like
Very
start
big
us all
hands.
on
My
fire.
hands are great.
You'll get one listener who's really mad at you.
My hands are great. They wrap around the controller really nice. Not like the Japanese stuff over there. It's okay. It's okay.
you sound like a mix between like Donald Trump
I
and
love the white.
Prince.
I love the white button. It's very pure. That black button. What is it
Black
doing?
black
What does
button.
that? What does that black button do when I'm sleeping? Oh, it's probably robbing me, folks.
Black
Holy
button, a
shit.
little bit
Okay,
too
okay,
close to
okay.
the white button.
We're talking about controllers. Holy shit.
I wouldn't put it like that. I would have decided very differently.
Is
They
this
had
better
dogs,
or worse?
beautiful dogs.
Oh,
Is this better
fuck.
or worse than creaming the rabbit?
Creaming the Rabbit was so good though.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking controllers. We'll take a hot break. We'll hit the showers. We'll we'll listen to a couple tunes. We'll be right back. All right, when we're back, we're gonna
Wow.
do Discord Q&A.
Sorry that I couldn't get fully naked with you guys. I'm a never nude.
You got your dead up cut off
Keep it-
shorts, bro.
Just leave it to my imagination, baby.
Yeah, Discord Q&A. It's this is the part of the segment of the show where I ask Discord a question related to the topic. People answer the question. We read the answers from the question on the show. That's the segment. That's the show. This week I asked, what is your favorite and your least favorite video game controller? The first one comes to us from Gerry's own, the SLB91. He says, best tie between the 360 and PS5 controller. Worst, Atari Jaguar. Holy fuck yeah, the Atari Jaguar controller is ass. It is just
not a good one.
ass.
I think I've
Not a
held
good
it once in my life. I've never actually played a Jaguar, but
And your
I
hands
remember-
burned off.
They seem okay. But like they had like a display unit out, and so I like held the controller, and I was like, "Ooh, this is funky."
It's-
But since Jaguars are so expensive these days, I can't like actually go like buy one and like get a copy of a game and mess around with it. They're like $400 now. It's not
what
worth
the
that money.
fuck?
That's
There-
unacceptable.
There's a big homebrew scene for the Jaguar these days, so that's
That's
probably
gross.
why. And it's not worth the money.
No. Who wants to get the next one?
I will, because it's from Chris, good old novel console Chris. His number one favorite is the DualSense, which I have yet to hold, so I have no opinions on it. His least favorite is the Xbox 360 controller, which
What the fuck, Chris?
Dude,
I very
Chris,
much I disagree with that.
he just wants to make. He said, "Who's on the show? Nave. I'm gonna make him fucking really mad."
Maybe it's because me and him have been playing through the Halo games, and he is not having a good time with them. So
But he
I don't
doesn't-
know.
He doesn't need to bring the controller into this. Not the controller.
No, I mean we're playing him on the series, but whatever.
God damn it, Chris. I loved you. I thought we were friends, but like, I don't know. You have to rethink that now. Gerry?
Nomad.
Or
Nomad from the retro wild
I forgot
lands.
everybody's names for a second.
How dare you? Favorite controller, the PS5 controller by a mile. Least favorite controller, Nintendo Power Glove, if that counts. It did not perform anything like the commercial. I was not cool when I used it. It was lame.
It's so bad.
It's
Get 'em.
not good.
It looks
It's
cool.
really not good.
I think it
It's
looks
so
kind of
bad.
Does
cool.
it though?
Yeah.
It looks very cool. I'm gonna be honest. I want to punch somebody with it on, really hard.
We can make
Maybe
this
it'll
happen.
give you more power.
I mean,
Superpower.
doesn't it have like crap all over it? It's like basically a weapon. It's like brass knuckles. Should be illegal.
Except plastic. I mean, plastic gets
wonder-
like really fucking sharp. So yeah, you could totally fucking kill somebody
Legos
with
are
it.
plastic.
Did they make a left-handed version of that? I wonder.
If
I
not,
doubt it.
fuck them,
I hope not.
I
They
doubt
should.
it.
Hey, man.
Ned Flanders needs to step his game up.
dude. I'm a lefty. That's my people. God damn it! This is an outrage. This is a goddamn outrage, and I will not stand for it. This show's canceled.
I mean, I was being selfish. I just kind of want one for each hand, so it looks super cool.
I know you want one for each hand for.
Now you're playing
One
with
for-
power.
One for fisting, one for something else, making pizzas or something. I
For
don't know.
high fiving my bros.
Holy shit! That's quite the combo, dude. Fisted and high five.
Fisting and giving Gene jobs behind Denny's.
It all comes full circle. Hand
but I'm
jobs,
not wearing
Denny's.
jeans, sir.
I want to meet this Denny. I keep hearing crazy shit about him.
Oh,
Makes a good
fuck.
breakfast.
Cook some good crack.
All right, Jameson from Bar Silence, but silence is in all capital letters, so it looks really loud. Number 1, favorite controller is probably the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. It feels
Yeah.
great, and I love the weight of it.
That's 3 in a row now. Holy shit.
Everyone loves the DualSense.
Least favorite controller is probably the official controller of my friends and younger siblings in the early 2000s, the Mad Catz Microcon Dual Force 2.
Oh, look at this fucking shit thing.
Looks like a piece
don't-
of shit.
Did Mad Catz ever make a good controller?
No.
Nope.
I'll get into it. But a console original dislike either a Target Jaguar or the 3-button Genesis controller.
Did
Yeah, Genesis
did,
controller's
did
not
Mad
great.
Catz do Rock Band controllers like the
Yeah.
official ones?
They did the original. It's what bankrupted them. The original Rock Band 4 ones, I mean.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like Rock Band 1 for some reason.
Yeah, I think Rock Band 1 was, they were, what the
Was it
fuck?
Harmonix doing them in house? Because Red Octane did the Guitar Hero ones.
Yeah, and then Harmonix got sponsored by MTV, but I don't remember who actually made the instruments. I can't remember.
We'll have to look that up.
I remember as a kid, I had a Mad Catz GameCube controller with a Y button. The Y button was really, really loose. So if I was playing Luigi's Mansion, it would constantly toggle the map on and off. And as a kid, I was like, oh, I could fix this shit. Then I just stuck some fucking gum in there. Big Red, to be exact. Stuck some big red gum in there, and that button
love
never
Big
worked
Red.
again.
What?
So, like, technically my problem was solved, but at the same time, if I needed to use that Y button to open the map, I had to, like, really jam my fucking thumb in there, like, get a toothpick in there and shit.
Yeah, you're like, let me get in the way of the contact on the board. That'll fix it.
Next one, Judge Brad. He says, "Hi, Aaron.
Who's
Thanks for
that?
the question." I don't know, man. Judge who? Thanks for the question. My favorite controller is the GameCube controller, and my least favorite controller is the Nintendo 64 controller. Thanks for reaching out. Have a great weekend. I will, Tommy. Judge Brad, thank you, whoever you are.
Love the GameCube controller. N64 is.
Wait,
it's
you asked
bad,
AI?
but it's not the worst.
Yeah, I asked Google Gemini.
Of course,
Ask
it only knows
Jeeves.
Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, I asked this question to Jeeves himself. Oh, Jeeves.
My God, they're
That
really
smug
dropping the ball
bitch.
on the AI thing. They need to bring back Ask Jeeves, but make him AI.
They fucking
That
should.
That would be good.
You like scream on your phone, "Hey, Jeeves!" And it's just like, "Hello, sir." He's just like real shaky and raspy and old.
Good evening,
Yes.
Aaron.
Yes, hello, Aaron. How may I help you today? And it takes like 15
Good
years for him to
evening.
say anything.
Yeah,
It
fuck
is-
big-
Cheerio.
71 degrees outside and there's no rain. It's good weather for a picnic.
I can feel it in my knees.
You could change the fucking settings of the AI to make him feel like way older
more
or like
shaky.
way more story timey too. Like, it's 71 degrees and as windy today as it was in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
slowly getting more
No.
southern with this shit.
Birmingham.
You gotta have it to where like you could do it on YouTube where you could double speed it. It's like, oh, good evening, and you go, good keep on. Yes, thank you.
That's the future of AI. I gotta get 2 feet.
Would you
to
like
say
some
stuff.
tea and crumpets
Jeeves.
today?
It's like, no, Jeeves, shut up. I want Shrek the Third read to me, the script, all of it, but double time.
It was a dark and stormy night.
I am sorry I didn't get that, sir. Could you please repeat yourself? I'm hard of hearing for my age.
Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
taken my pip pills. Fucking just go. Who's
Sound like you're about to take a shit, dude.
It's the McDonald's, man. my oldest turned 12
Drop
today.
a McDouble in
and-
the toilet.
I almost did, man. Who wants to go next?
I think it's Chan or
Yep.
Chan.
Chan.
Huge fan of the PS4 controller. I have some opinions on that. Least favorite is probably the Dreamcast. I also have opinions on that.
Yeah, the Dreamcast isn't bad. I wish it had that second thumbstick though, like other controllers at the time, man.
Yeah.
That's
The Dreamcast isn't a terrible controller. There are things about it that work, and then there are other things that are not really good, but I think it's okay.
You know what's a really good version of that controller is the Retro Fighters one.
Nice.
It's very good.
I recommend if you've never played with the Saturn 3D control pad, which is essentially
oh my God,
the
that thing.
it's
pancake.
the prototype. It's like the prototype Dreamcast controller. Dude, I fucking love that controller. It's amazing.
I've never held one.
It's honestly dope. Dope as fuck. Love it.
dope as fuck. Next one
Dope
from
as
Exit.
Yeah. Favorite controller is probably the DualShock 4. Least favorite is the Master System controller.
Interesting.
I can't recall
The Master System controller. It's just the NES controller, but like it doesn't have a
Oh.
D-pad. It's like a weird
Yeah.
square thing, and it's not great, and it doesn't have a start or select. Like
Oh, what
one
the
is
fuck?
like your
Yeah.
start because the pause button is on the console to pause the game.
So make
The
sure you're
button-
playing it in the
Sega.
floor right in front of the
Come
TV, like
on.
all the box arts are.
Sega being wacky. Yep.
Sega, come on.
Typical wacky Sega.
Here, fine. Take my money, Sega.
Next one, Ho Jam.
Number one, favorite is probably the Wii Nunchuck combo since it felt flexible to use with two hands while moving around. Least favorite is Nintendo 64 since my hands were too small to hold it when I was young. Yuangor Lamau. Sorry, I'm gonna read.
Longer,
I am going to read the fucking this misspelling.
as you should. The Wii
Oh.
Nunchuck combo. Wow.
Yeah, felt flexible. Uses two
You
hands while
longer.
moving around, man. I mean, yeah, you got to be flexible when you're moving around with those two hands. Like,
I mean, yeah.
you gotta
My favorite thing ever was when they announced the
to do
Switch.
with two hands.
And, well,
Oh.
when they announced the Switch and that dude that... I don't know what his name is, but if I say that the guy that's always on the Switch, like Nintendo Directs, that looks like a vampire, do you know who I'm talking about?
Is it
Which
Satoru
one?
Iwata?
No,
Koizumi?
RIP, man. He's
Koizumi?
cool. Yeah, that guy. He looks like a
Oh.
fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you
he
like,
did the Link's Awakening story.
oh, maybe, yeah, maybe it's him. But either way, when they were demonstrating the Joy-Cons, he was like, and then you can do this, and he just like goes and sits on a couch and just like,
He's just going like this.
Yeah, that is the that's the main
HD
attraction
Rumble.
of the Wii was that like it is somehow lazier like than holding a normal controller. You could just like to the side like your fucking dead body
I mean,
and
I-
play like
Yeah, I remember
Oh my
seeing
God.
people play like bowling, like just laying and just going like,
yeah.
you know, like not getting up, doing it. It's great.
I used
Man.
to get pissed when I try to play fucking WarioWare with people, and it would get to like the mini game where you'd have to like put it on top of your head and do like the squats. and they just have it like this, and they just be going.
Do this thing.
It's like a shake weight.
Yeah. You milk the udder.
I remember one time
From underneath.
I was working in the office.
You don't milk the udder from above it. Like you don't get above
Yes,
the cow
you do.
and milk the
Yeah,
udder.
you get on
They
top
like
of the
gravity
cow and
Dave,
you wrap.
Tell
your
me
arm-
how many
it's a reach
udders you
around,
milked.
man.
I played a lot of Red Dead, all right, and I did that.
That
minigame
doesn't
quite a
count.
bit.
That doesn't count.
I'm basically a farmer now.
Came in here milking the
Well.
cows.
I got a plan, Arthur.
Nate just
just
goes out and
need
takes like
money.
a piece of grass and starts chewing on it. He's like, "Yep,
Play 30 hours of Red Dead. You're like, oh, I can hunt a deer.
Yep.
I can kill this bear.
It's gonna rain today.
You'd be surprised how little grass digests. It's like all in. It's like corn. It's all in the fucking poop, man.
How do you know that?
Don't eat it.
Speaking of in the poop, oh shit, Jake from Game Corp is next.
Take that, Jake.
Is
take
that
it, Jake."
is that
I
Thrax or
have
me?
mucho nostalgia for the SNES control. I'm doing it now, SNES
it.
controller, but I just have to give it to the current Xbox design from the 360 to current. It's the best feeling controller out there by a mile. Also, I'm super impressed with the bells and whistles that come with the PS5 controller. A lot of enhanced gameplay with that one. Least favorite was the Wii U Pro controller. Get out of here with 2 thumbsticks up top.
That thing sucks.
Somehow
Not-
the Wii U
yeah.
Pro controller is worse than the Wii U Gamepad. And
The
you,
gamepad
when you
is
look
fu-
at
the
them,
gamepad's not
Gamepad
bad.
is
That's what
awesome.
I'm saying.
Leave it alone.
when
The
you look,
gamepad is
I'm on
good.
the same team as you guys. Calm down. Put your guns away. But I was gonna say, when you look at the gamepad and you look at the Pro controller, you're gonna be like, I know which one of those is gonna fucking suck. And then you try them, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? This tablet feels okay, and this thing sucks without the little. And it's so small, the Wii U Pro controller.
It's a bad 360 controller.
And it feels
Yeah.
really, really light too. Like the Wii U Pro controller feels like a fucking toy, and I hate it.
Dude, the
hate
Switch
it.
Pro, not the Switch like Pro controllers, but like the wired ones, they're the same way. The
Yeah.
wireless Switch controller is nice. I'm like, oh,
They're
they,
fucking-
they,
they're
they
hell.
figured
the
this
Pro
out.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
got way too.
It's
of them,
okay. It's a nice controller. I don't like it as much as I used to though.
Finally, some 360. Jake, that was kind of a fence-sitting answer, by the way. But I appreciate you. Someone finally brought up Xbox, and so I'm gonna.
Well, Nave, they knew you were gonna
let it
be
slide.
on, so they knew you were gonna say all that.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, Nate, better PlayStation all the way, baby." The CEO of Xbox is on there, and he's down
Yeah.
bad from all the bad news.
No
If
mention
Nave
of the
doesn't
Vita
bring up-
controller. I love how the Vita feels.
If Nave doesn't bring up the TurboGrafx 16 controller, I'm gonna hate myself.
He's a fanboy. He only likes what does Xbox make? I don't know. Knack 3.
Controllers.
That's a
They
place.
stole it. They bought the rights and stole Knack 3.
Nave
Oh,
only likes
man.
Fusion Frenzy
Knack.
2.
Oh man,
God.
don't fuck around with Fusion Frenzy.
Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts and shit.
Oh, fuck that game.
Dude, fucking Cameo. Holy shit, I can't with Cameo, bro.
I suggested it and it won, and I still haven't played it.
Dude, it's so
I'm a
rough.
horrible person.
It's fucking rough, man. Next, Cthulhu's Jeff. He says number 1 favorite controller, PS5. Holy shit, that's like the 6th one for PS5. My least favorite is the SNES. Didn't have SNES, so no nostalgia.
What?
Even when I bought the Mini, I didn't like using it. That's why I only play SNES games on Switch, and the Mini is in storage.
Leave it to Jeff to give us the weird takes, as always.
He's
Like,
an
bro,
idiot,
I
but
didn't grow
love
up
him.
with the SNES controller either, but like that is a nice controller.
It is.
Like that is a lovely controller.
even from a non-nostalgia
Well,
standpoint,
It's perfect.
comfy.
It's
Cool.
utilitarian.
Yeah.
Because like compared to what? Like, are you comparing the SNES to the fucking DualSense? Because I get it, but when you compare the SNES to all the other ones in that generation, it just clears, doesn't
Like
it?
I love
yeah.
the Sega Genesis controllers. Like
I
the
do
3
too.
button, the 6 button, they're fantastic. But there is just something that's really nice and form fitting about the SNES. That's why Sony ripped it off. Like you can't say the PS5 is great and be like, oh, the SNES controller sucks. Like, bro, every Sony controller is the Super Nintendo controller. It's the
just
exact
the
fucking
pictures.
same.
Like half of it is the SNES and half of it's the DualShock 5 or whatever the fuck it's called.
You only get
I feel
the
like
right
Sony
stick
did
and a
that on
D-pad.
purpose because they were like, "Hey Nintendo, you want us to make a console for you?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then they're like, "No."
We're gonna work with Phillips, our boy Philip over here.
Pulling on their pant leg.
Fucking Zenith. No, we're working with Zenith,
Please,
baby.
Daddy Nintendo, can I make a CD add-on?
Who's got the next one from?
I'll do it from Mr. Stormageddon.
Matt
Best
Storm.
SNES.
Crash!
SNES.
Thunder.
Do you think? Wait, so this is directly after Jeff. So do you think he
Yes.
came in to rep SNES? You think he had a
Maybe.
different answer, and
Maybe
he was
they
like,
did.
"I got to save him."
I don't know.
No,
But
I know
anyways, they
Matt
say
does love
best
SNES,
worst pre-analog stick PS1.
Okay.
Yeah, that controller's garbage.
Look,
I can get behind that.
Hang on.
Oh,
I love you, buddy. But that pre-analog stick PS1 is fantastic for platformers.
No.
Like
what?
I've been playing.
No.
Yeah. I have the PS1 Classic, and I use the PS1 Classic controllers for my Mister, and for games like Mega Man X 4 to 6 and shit like Tomba, like any platformer, that controller is actually really good because that's got a good D-pad, and that's something that I
can
take
see that.
pretty serious. Good D-pads are important to me.
I've never liked the Sony D-pad.
What?
Never liked it.
I kind of don't like
That,
the Sony D-pad
that it's
that
like
much either.
weirdly like 4 separate buttons. Like it's never felt right to me.
Nave, I find it hard to believe that you don't like a Sony D-pad.
I said don't really like. I don't dislike it.
I
don't
dislike it. I dislike it.
Anything's
Not to
better than
sway the
fucking-
jury. I don't want to sway the jury here, but Matt Oldstormageddon said his favorite pineapple pizza. His favorite pizza topping is pineapple. So
That's fine.
Mine is too.
Pineapple's
Okay.
good.
Well, I'm
I
not
mean,
a big-
I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there to the jury. You can object
Look, man,
if you want. Have it
As a
stricken from the
Canadian,
record.
I got to be repping the pineapple pizza because we invented that shit. They call it Hawaiian for some reason, but it originated
invented
in
by
Canada.
Call it
a group-
Hawaiian because it's
and it
from
was
Canada. Because
invented in
Hawaii
Canada.
in the U.S.
We're right next to Hawaii, for Christ's sake.
invented in Canada by a Greek immigrant.
Holy shit! Who's got the fucking one from Anubis Hero, dude?
Yeah.
I'll do it. Newest Hero says number one is Xbox 360 best, and then N64 worst, and then chicken. Oh no, that's a pizza topping. I was like, why is
Oh
he
no,
saying
I've
chicken?
introduced that.
I don't know if I'd put chicken on a pizza.
I'm
personally.
sorry,
It's good.
Newest Hero. I butchered your thing.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's not like 100% of the time, but every now and then I'm like,
Sure. And I was
Dude,
gonna
like
say I'm
spicy
not a
chicken.
big. And I was gonna say I'm not a big fan
Yeah.
of pineapple in general. But if you throw pineapple on a pizza, I'll eat it.
You guys ever fuck with buttered chicken on a pizza?
I've never heard of that before.
No.
Dude, I'm
That
just
sounds
saying that.
interesting.
Dude, pineapple is like, what if I had a bowl of pears and someone just mixed in hair? Like that's what pineapple
You're out of
is.
your mind. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
What, have you ever put a pine? Oh my god!
Now you're
Dave's
stirring
over
shit.
here fucking bending our minds.
I
He's
had
like,
pineapple today in a
pineapple-
burrito bowl.
Pineapple is like if what if you put nails in a bowl and then you fucking spit? No, I get what you're talking about though. Because
Have you ever had a hangnail? That's what pineapple's like.
It's like eating a hangnail.
I think that's it. No, there's more. Oh shit.
From
This one from Backwheel.
Backwheel. I'll do it. Fave controller, the Duke. The Duke. Least favorite, the Atari 5200 trackball controller. That's not a good controller.
Oh no, blanket is
And the
the
Duke,
Duke.
I have a Duke down
It's the
here.
Duke,
I
blanket.
finally played with a Duke controller. It's interesting.
Doesn't it make you feel like you're strangling somebody? Like, doesn't it
A
make
little
you feel
bit.
like
Yeah,
you're so aggressive?
a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
I have kind of tiny hands, so I'm not big on it.
I got
Take my good hand.
I got one of those reproduction Dukes that
the
that were made by.
Hyperkin?
Yeah. It's got like the little button in the middle where you press in. It does like the Xbox startup and shit.
Is so it's the giant Xbox logo that it has, but it's now actually a button.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
hell yeah!
I don't know where it is at the current moment, but yeah, that's when Diablo 4 first came out. I sent my good Series X controller in to get repaired because the thumbstick my controller fell. Whatever, doesn't matter. Had it sent in for repair, and I played a good bunch of Diablo 4 with the Duke, and it was pretty cool, pretty tight.
Nice.
Nice. I guess I'll take this one from Go Hobo Go.
Yeah.
Favorite controller is Xbox One Series controller. It's more bulky than PlayStation controllers, and I prefer the thumbstick placement. Sega Saturn controller is close. If it wasn't for the VMU, it might be the Dreamcast. N64 isn't my favorite, but CDI controllers suck, but so does the CDI.
The spoon.
love the
famous
VMU.
spoon.
I like a VMU.
Oh wait, he's saying if it wasn't for the VMU, the Dreamcast would suck. Okay, I misread that.
Yeah, VMUs are cool.
The VMU
They
is
were.
awesome.
Yeah, CDI controllers are bad. The spoon, awful.
What? The spoon?
The
Hang on.
spoon.
Yeah, there's a lot of different CDI controllers. The famous one is the spoon. There's
Oh,
also
yeah.
there's the one that's like a TV remote with an analog stick in the middle.
Oh,
And then there's like a
spoon all the way.
standard 3-button shitty Genesis one. And then there's one where they tried to make a joystick, which is they just took a D-pad and put a stick on it. Awful.
Gross.
Very
I don't
Great
want none of
company, that Philips. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's just like
Didn't they invent the
pineapples.
VHS?
Yeah. Dave, remember 64 says bestest controller anything Xbox. They just feel the most comfortable, and opposite joystick placement has always felt more natural to me. Worstest controller, early PS1 or Atari Jaguar.
See, Xbox is coming in on the back half. So
I
we're
agree,
good.
man. Yeah.
That's literally what I've been doing is like counting it. I have the answer now, but
I need the tally.
I have the
Why are
tally,
you
but
counting,
we'll
Nave?
come out.
Why are you
I'm
counting?
invested. All right.
How many does the DualSense have? The PS5 controller. How many is that so
Okay,
far?
see, no, it's fucked
At
up
least
because some people will be like PlayStation, and then that's it, or like Xbox, and then I'm like, okay, well that doesn't give me a whole lot of information. So I just like tallied it by Xbox and PlayStation, and I almost started taking points away when someone would say one is the opposite, but I was like, okay, that's too complicated. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Do you want the tally? Are we done? Do we get to the
Well,
last
we got
one?
one more from
Yeah,
Gerry.
do the last one.
Yep, from Jared Playlong.
Who's doing it? Me?
Do it, man.
Yes.
Fuck
Do
it. Favorite controller? I actually really love the PS5 controller. It's on the larger side of controller, and I got big old mitts, so fits perfect. And even though isn't always utilized, when DualSense features are utilized right, like in Returnal, it's so good. Least favorite, one single Joy-Con. Although I have adapted to be able to use these fine. My hands are always contorted weird to hold this tiny little controller.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's not good.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Super Mario Party. Fuck you for making me hold the little tiny Joy-Con like that, dude. Never
Also,
forget
So
Club-
you
you.
just
also
play Mario
fuck-
Party All Stars.
And also,
It's a better Mario
Clubhouse
Party.
Games does that as well. Like whenever me and my son want to play some Clubhouse games, they make us do the one
Oh.
Joy-Cons each. Awful.
Man, I miss Clubhouse games. What was
Aw,
the
banger.
one with all the marbles? Like, I'm thinking Kalimba for some reason, but it's not Kalimba. It's Mancala. Mancala is
Mancala's
the
great.
shit.
I have a real Mancala board. It's in
Dude,
the-
let's get together and play Mancala.
Oh, hell, I'll bring it. I'll bring the Mancala. We'll drink some root beer. Make some
Fuck
hamburger
yeah,
helper.
dude. Make some fucking hamburger helper. That's right.
Hashtag ad.
Once an episode. Yep. Betty Crocker.
Come on.
You filthy slut! If you're listening to this, sponsor the show, Betty.
Slut shame her into giving us money.
I know you're
Slut shaming
secret,
Betty. Poor Betty.
Oh fuck! Oh,
All she ever
man.
wanted to do was make food for us. Here we are slut shaming
All
her.
she wanted to do was make some tomato basil penne for us. Oh,
Man,
fuck,
I
that-
fucks with Betty's fucking instant potatoes though.
All right, I got the
Dude.
tally.
All right, Nave.
Ooh, okay.
Give us the tally,
What's
please.
the final count?
I don't believe them.
All right, nine votes for PlayStation controllers, 6 votes for Xbox controllers, 3 votes for Nintendo controllers, and I think there might have been one for Sega. I didn't count. I
think
saw
there
it.
was one for Sega, yeah.
Yeah, there was a Dreamcast in there, I think. So Xbox lost somehow. Somehow.
Like always.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I
That no one-
Anime betrayals.
The Nintendo thing is kind of surprising to me.
Top 1 anime betrayals.
And I think every single Nintendo one was for the SNES. I think all 3 of those were in SNES.
There was one GameCube in there.
Yeah. Judge Bredd said GameCube was his favorite.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Well, I
I'm
can't
done.
wait to
It-
hear
An
what
AI
our
is
favorites
favorite.
are
Yeah,
and what our least favorites are. I think this is gonna
This will be
gonna
interesting.
be interesting.
it's gonna be wild. Yeah, thank you everybody for putting in your answers, listeners. If you want to have your answer read on the show, join the SuperPod Network Discord, superpodnetwork.com. You can find the socials there at the very bottom of the page. But we're taking another short break. Listen to some more tunes, and we'll be right back.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
And we're back. Here we are. Hey guys, we just got back from the showers, running down the street. Now we're gonna talk about our controllers.
Dancing in the rain.
Yeah, the dancing in the street, music.
That's an awful fucking music video. Have you ever
Sweet
seen the music video for that?
Only because it was on Family Guy.
What, the David Bowie and Mick Jagger dancing in the street?
And then like nose to nose, like
Yeah,
doing this
they're
shit.
they're gonna
The
have
sound
gay
of
sex. What's wrong
music,
with that?
Sweet music, dancing in the. My favorite controller is the
I
Xbox
think-
360.
Woo! Wait, is that for real?
Yeah. So I put a fuck ton of hours in the 360 controller, and it fit right, man. Yeah, dude, it's got.
I have like 3 of these.
Dude, I've got like a shiny blue one. I gave one to my 2-year-old. It's got like it's black and white. It's got like dragons and all sorts of shit on it.
Oh hell!
And then I
yeah.
have like a plain white one. And yeah, they
Yeah.
just
I
feel right.
I have the white one. I have a black wired one, and I have the weird transforming D-pad one
Ooh,
where you can like
yep.
flip it.
I had one of those.
Yeah, it's fun to mess with.
So
But the
good.
LB doesn't work, so I don't really use it.
That's
Oh,
my one
no.
complaint with those controllers is that the bumpers were kind of fucky. Like I used them
Yeah.
a lot in Gears, I think, because that's how you.
Throw
No, it's not how you throw. Is it how you throw grenades?
Oh no! I was thinking of Halo. Sorry. You had to switch.
No,
your
it's how you
grenades in Gears.
reload. You do the active reload.
Yeah, I think that's
In
right. I
Gears,
fucked it all up. Yeah, but
How could you?
360 controller is so good, man. I remember the shiny blue one that I had. I broke a piece that holds the battery pack in because I was playing Dark Souls and I was on this like butterfly boss that was whooping my ass, and I picked a really shitty class and I couldn't hit the butterfly ever because it was always in the background or foreground or whatever. And I was like, "Fuck!" And I slammed it down on the coffee table, and then I cried. I was like, "No, my new controller in Dark Souls."
Man, yeah, love the
that
360
butterfly boss.
controller. But yeah, I love the 360 controller. It's essentially the standard for video game controllers. Really, like I wonder how many people on Steam like they just have a wired 360 controller and that's what they play games with. You know?
Okay, you
Like-
guys all sitting down? Are you guys all sitting down?
Yeah.
My least favorite controller is the Xbox 360 controller.
God damn you. God damn you, bastard.
And this is not a bit. This is for reals.
Which one did you say, Jerry?
The 360 controller, least favorite by a lot. Now,
Why?
here's why. Here's
Interesting.
here's why.
It's
I have-
relevant.
Okay,
Uphill battle.
I said I said at the top of this that D-pads matter to me. That is the most god-awful D-pad
It's
ever
not.
invented.
It's not.
It's terrible. And I fucking hate
I've
that
played
D-pad.
far worse D-pads.
Have you
than that.
played on
Xbox
Sega
has
D-pads?
Dude,
Yes,
Sega
and I
D-pads
will-
are great. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
dude.
The
You
Sega
leave
Saturn
Sega D-pads alone.
the Sega
Don't bring
Saturn
Sega into this.
the Sega Saturn D-pad, the Model 2 is like the best D-pad I've ever felt.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know what a
swear to
Sega
God.
Saturn even is, honestly.
I have never enjoyed
And the Genesis
Xbox
D-pad's great.
360
I'm thinking
D-pad.
of the Dreamcast D-pad, which I
The
hate.
I
Dreamcast
remember when
D-pad
I-
isn't great. I'll give
When
you
I
that.
was because I was
No, it's
playing Tony Hawk, and I was like, I can't fucking use this thing.
that one's fair. Yeah. The Dreamcast is probably like because like I like the Genesis controller for what it is, the original 3-button one. The Saturn controller, the Model 2 Saturn controller is to me perfection. Is like a 2D controller. So the Dreamcast is just kind of a weird, funky thing. And
So
yeah, the 360 D-pad isn't great, but it's usable.
It
It's-
is, but
it's
like when I
usable.
first got my 360, two of the first games I had with my 360, I think it came with like codes was Castle Crashers and Super Meat Boy. And I remember
Mhm.
trying to play those with that
okay.
fucking D-pad, and I was like, this feels atrocious. I cannot even understand. And like playing Super Meat Boy, I ended up playing Super Meat Boy mostly on analog, but that was like the first time that I actually played a platformer with an analog stick, and it just felt wrong to me.
It does
So,
feel weird. Yeah, I agree.
As an advocate for good D-pads, I can't in good conscience vouch for the Xbox 360
But what
controller.
about the rest of it? The sticks, the buttons, everything else.
I think the biggest thing going for the 360 control and the Xbox controllers in general that kind of switched it up. Oh yeah, is right. Is the
Offset
analog,
sticks.
yeah, the off axis fucking whatever the hell
Off axis
analogs, off axis analogs.
6-axis.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
I fucking
foreshadowing.
hate this. Like, that was the thing. That generation, I was just like disappointment after disappointment with controllers because I also hate the fucking 6-axis controller because of the triggers. The triggers don't make
Oh,
sense
it's
to me.
so bad.
They're like
the
rounded down.
concave.
They're
Oh
rounded
my
down.
God.
Why would you do that?
Foreshadowing.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know what the 6-axis controller has? A good fucking D-pad.
It's also
Okay.
got the
So,
it's got the
that's-
shortest
that's
fucking
why.
charger cables of anything I've
it's like
ever
fucking-
known. Yeah, it's
Dude,
like
you have to be
one
literally
whole
French
foot, dude.
kissing the TV, and
Yeah, I
it's in
remember
order
that.
to
So
charge.
For the 6-axis?
Yeah, the
Like the
cable
one-
they give you.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
one that
really
comes
yeah,
out
tiny.
of
the
the
pack
box.
in, but I mean, you could just buy those anywhere.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
they
mini
gave you
USB,
that
right?
mini USB, the big one. Then people were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we're gonna use this," and then no
That's
one
the
uses
USB
it.
A or whatever, right?
Fucking terrible.
Well, I think the port that went into the controller is the mini, and then the normal USB is Type A.
Yeah. But
think-
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I fucking hate both of those controllers from that generation. I think they both have two things that really grind my gears.
Well, then what?
Um,
Well, we gotta ask. Wii remote.
The Wii remote?
It's in the same
Like-
generation.
Yeah, what do you think about that one?
I fucking love the Wii remote.
It's fine.
How's it?
You know what? The Wii remote is the better of the three for any kind of 2D thing.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
go with the Wii remote's the best for porn browsing, which is correct. And then it also the Wii has the good browser. So I mean, like,
Let's not pretend that
Opera?
we didn't browse
Fucking
porn on
Opera?
our Wiis.
yeah,
I use my PSP for that.
dude, I used to play Adventure
Oh,
Quest on the
dude.
Wii.
The fuck is Adventure Quest?
All right,
You've never
well,
heard of Adventure Quest, you heathen?
I'm a different
It's the most
breed.
generic title of all
Dude.
time.
Oh, I fucked with Adventure
Yeah.
Quest so hard, dude. I had a really, really high level thief, like the highest level you could get with a free account, dude. Oh, I was so fucking cool, dude. Oh,
Dude, I was a guardian, bro. I was a guardian, man.
All the kids accepted me at school the next day. It was fucking amazing.
we gotta
Oh,
do like
God,
an
this
internet
fucking
games
game.
episode, dude.
Oh boy, this is Flash Game City right here.
Dude, it's
Guys, you-
it's so
Remember
good.
Newgrounds? Remember how good Newgrounds was back in the day?
Fuck
I do.
yeah, dude.
You couldn't really play a lot of those games on Wii, though.
Who's going?
Who's going? Me?
Who's going?
Sure.
Sure, I'll go. Okay, so my favorite. I had to think about this one for a while. The favorite because there's a lot of good ones, but I'm just gonna go with the one I use every day, and that's the Xbox Series X controller.
Hell yeah.
I really like this thing. Now, as mentioned before, I like the 360 controller. It's surprisingly kind of outdated. At least I think so. Like when you hold it, you're like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like it's not as good as you remember it, right? And like the one controller is fine, but it's like a weird thing. Like certain things are better about it than the 360, and other things aren't. Like the one is like somewhere in the middle. But the series controller, I feel like they take like a decent design in the one and fix a lot of little things to make it a really, really solid controller. Like it doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but it doesn't need them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
It made
it
the
has, like,
bumpers way better than
the
the
bumpers
Xbox
are
One
better.
controller.
Oh yeah, because they're like kind of textured too, and they feel a lot better. The
And they
sticks
don't,
feel
like-
really nice.
The bumpers felt really stiff on the.
Could really give it a good uppercut, and it would still
Yeah.
function.
Yeah, this little guy right here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
those
nice in the
triggers, though,
hands.
dude.
Like I love this D-pad. Like it's an unconventional
The
design.
circular
Series D-
inside,
but
yeah.
it's nice. Like it like 2D games are great with it. It feels
I
like,
broke mine
solid.
on Killer Instinct.
I can believe that. And also what I really like about the series controller is that the weight distribution, like it's all in the thighs now. So
Yeah.
it gives it more of like a premium kind of feel to it. Whereas the one controller just felt kind of light and like almost kind of borderline cheap. But
Yeah,
this
you
just
can
feels like a
instantly
really
tell.
yeah, it
which
just is.
one.
It's like a really solid, well built controller, and that's what I like.
One more
And I-
slap. Give it one more slap.
Here
Yeah.
on the mic. There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I play like all generations of Xbox stuff on the series. My series is also a dev console, so I have emulators on it, and even playing like old
Nice.
school stuff it still works for it. So it's a utilitarian controller, which is what I like. It's just
So
it melts in my hands. I don't think about it, and I could just
Melts
play
in
it,
my
and I'm
hands.
great. Oh yeah, melts in my hands.
I agree with you on the D-pad on that one. However, the one thing that I still struggle with, because like for whatever reason, and this is just my own personal weirdness, having the D-pad not directly across from the face buttons fucks me up for some reason. Like having the D-pad down here and like
I
it's the
get
same
that.
reason. Like I actually don't really enjoy playing stuff on like platformers or anything 2D on my Switch in handheld mode, just because I don't like having the D-pad down.
Well, and it's
below.
also like 4 individual buttons.
I actually
that's
did a
awful.
mod. I did a mod on mine and added a D-pad.
Okay.
And it does feel better, but
I will say the Switch Lite D-pad is solid.
yeah, it's
The
good.
Switch Pro controller D-pad though is
It's not
pretty
great.
fucking good. I don't know, man. I played all of Celeste on that. It felt great.
It's fine, but like
Did you beat Celeste?
but-
Fuck yeah, I had to beat Celeste.
You saying it's
I've
felt
beat-
great compared to the Switch? Because that's correct. 100%.
The like
I've beat-
Joy-Con D-pad is just
the
it's
Joy-Con
shit.
D-pad's
It's not even a
trash.
D-pad.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
fucking buttons.
Like the Pro Controller D-pad is okay, but compared to like Nintendo's usually like really good D-pads on like almost all their other controllers, it's different. Something about it just feels weird to me. I don't know what it is. It's like stiff. It's too stiff. It's hard to describe, but like compare it to like an NES D-pad, which
Oh,
an NES
like this
D-pad still
boy.
feels fantastic.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
like
you
the
can see
ball,
that.
that's a good
like the
D-pad right there.
like the ball joint
and see how
kind
it's
of thing.
it's
that a Game Boy
parallel to
Advance?
the face buttons.
It's
Yeah.
little Ambernick. Oh shit, that's really reflective. Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Hi me.
Yeah, that SNES
Hello, me.
D-pad
It's me
though.
again.
Stop.
I was
Don't
waiting for
bring
you
Megadeth
someone to
into
do it.
this.
I was gonna do it, but
Hello, me. It's me again.
fucking Dave Mustaine's mustard voice.
That's a great way to. That's a great way to put it.
Dave, what's your
Actually.
favorite controller? Or
right,
least
so-
favorite?
This might get swatted down, so if that's fine, then I'll come with the predictable one. I always
say
come
it.
predictably. The Guitar Hero 2 Explorer guitar is my favorite controller of all time.
Aaron, can I get an oh yeah for that one, please?
Yeah, come on.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Now, this is an Xbox exclusive Guitar Hero controller,
What is it
and
called again?
it's the Explorer, like X-plorer.
It was for Guitar Hero 2 when that came out.
Yeah.
on 360.
Is it in the shape of an Explorer?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, I fucking had one of these. God damn it.
Oh yeah, this
Oh.
thing I put through fucking hell and back, and it still functioned like 15 years later until I lost it. I don't know where the fuck it went. Someone
Same,
took
dude.
it, and now they're like $300. So
Yeah.
it's because they still work. They're like Game Boys, original Game Boys. They just don't. They're built different.
Yeah.
Look at the
It's not-
D-pad on that boy. It sucks.
Exactly. Oh,
It
yeah.
had a D-pad on them. Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
playing. I played a little bit of Braid on mine. It was either on that or
The
like
guitar.
the Gibson
Why?
Precision one
Guitar,
back
that's
in the day.
awesome.
Just cause I think
Oh,
think-
I knew dudes who played Halo with the Guitar Hero 3 controller.
What?
I'm not even kidding. You can figure out how to do it.
Yeah. And I think you
Fucking-
spin.
I'm
I think
fucking
if
killing it
because
right
there's
now.
no analog stick,
Take
but like
that
you just
blood.
hard to
spin.
reload, dude.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Dude,
Gotta weigh
no
me,
shit.
gotta weigh me.
No shit. Whenever me and my friend Philip, my I don't know why I said my friend. That was stupid. But so
My
we would
friend
play Gears of
Philip.
War,
He's not my
and
friend.
we would get into
Me
chainsaw
and my
duels,
Phil.
and then instantly pause the game, take the batteries out, and then turn on the drum set, and then we would mash B and then hit the drum pad as fast as we could, and we would play each other in fucking chainsaw duels on Gears of War like that. It was stupid.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's awesome, man.
I miss.
I don't think
Gears
it ever
now.
worked.
God damn.
Yeah,
See,
a lot of
I'm-
Gear stock suddenly.
Well, Gears is a great series.
I miss the Nasher. I miss the constant
Nasher's great.
Nasher battles in Gears of War 3 online. That's all anybody ever used. You just see somebody rolling at you
Yeah.
from like fucking 4 miles away, and then bam, blast your head off. It's just like
Dude, just imagine like your first experience in a multiplayer game, and you spawn in, and then you just see the guy rolling at you, and you're just like, huh, like you don't know what to do, or someone wall bouncing around, and you're
Yeah,
like, oh my
dude.
god, what do I do about that?
and then bam.
The computer's
I've
don't
only,
do that.
I've only ever played Gears 1 and 2. That's it.
That's all you need. I'm
You
just
almost
shading.
had
You got to
it.
play
Gears
all of them.
good.
Gears 3 is,
Good-ass
in my
games.
opinion, the best
Yeah,
one.
they are, dude. Which
Love
one?
Gears 3. Gears 3
Gears
is my
3.
favorite. Yeah.
Gears 3 is really good. Gears 2 was also really, really fucking good.
Oh,
I
2
missed
is-
the
the original trilogy is phenomenal.
yeah.
I had a buddy that was I had in that console generation. I had one guy that was like only Xbox, and then I had another guy that we were all mutual friends. He was also only fucking Sony, but I was kind of like I had both consoles, and I was just kind of riding the waves. But I remember them having an argument because my one buddy Mike was like, "Dude, Gears of War is the fucking best game ever," and he was like trying to sell my other buddy Damien on it, and Damien was like, "Whatever, man. Have you ever heard of Mag?" And I was like,
Oh no, that's
like,
a cope answer. That is cope.
I was like,
God.
I was like, what are you doing right now? And he was like, dude, like what other console right now has this many players being able to play online at the same time? And I was like, yeah, but the game is really bad, dude.
Yeah,
And he
I was going
like-
to say that too, but is it good?
He could have said Warhawk.
You know what his follow-up was? Fucking Layer, because of the 6-axis motion shit. And I was like,
Future.
That is
Layer
resistance?
Layer
why
disappoints
are you
me.
sucking Tony's
Layer,
dick so much?
like I love Factor 5, and Layer was such a disappointment, man.
I have a
Yeah.
funny. Like the
He should have
first
said
time I got
Haze.
when I got my PlayStation 3, the first game I got on it was God damn
Nah.
it, what is it? The
Uncharted,
Heavenly
Last
Sword.
of Us.
oh my god, you guys are making it harder for me.
Uncharted.
What is that game where it's just a story? Jason.
Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain.
God,
David
thank
Cage. Love Heavy Rain.
Thank
Love
you.
that fucking game.
you. Okay, so it was Heavy Rain, but I had one of those shitty fucking Mad Catz controllers that didn't have
Oh,
a 6-axis,
man.
and the game was like, you gotta brush your teeth by shaking the controller. And I was like, what the fuck do you
'Cause
mean
this is how
shake the
you brush your
controller?
teeth.
Yeah. And so I couldn't get by. I had to fucking go buy it. And apparently you could turn those off, I think. But like I didn't know that. So I was
Yeah,
a
I
stupid
think
kid.
so. Yeah.
Jason!
I was like, oh, I just can't
I
get past this
fucking,
part.
Josh!
I fucking love
Josh,
Heavy
where's
Rain.
my brother? Where's Josh? Josh, where's my brother? Oh man.
Sean.
That's what it was, Sean.
Have you guys seen that video of like somebody glitched Heavy Rain? So,
oh my
so
god,
the
dude, it's
ending
like one of my
cutscene,
favorite things
and they're
ever.
just shouting Sean the whole
Yeah, like in the middle of
time.
like a super important
because you're
cutscene,
in
it's
you're in like the drain like trying to
Yeah.
save Sean, you know? It's
Sean!
Yeah.
Sean!
dude, I love Heavy Rain. Unironically, great game.
I like it too. It's pretty
It's a fun game.
David Cage is a man.
You know what I love?
What's up?
Taking an ad break. I love taking ad breaks.
Ooh.
Take an ad break.
Let's take an ad break. We'll be right back.
Bird up.
This episode of SuperPod Saga was brought to you today by the real MVPs, the real sponsors of the show, the patrons, the official superstars. All of you are just awesome, fabulous, handsome, adorable, cute. I don't know what other words to throw in here, but you're all awesome. Every single one of you. It really means so much to me. It means the world, the galaxy, the cosmos. It's something bigger than the cosmos. I don't think there is anything bigger, but if there was, I would love you all that much. I'm stretching my arms out like this right now. So yeah, let's thank the patrons. A Novel Console, Jared Schrader, Jameson Empire, Adam Phineas, Trey, Adam Forrester, Jeff Miners, Jenny E, Kevin Demo, Thrak, and Mr. Kwong. All of you are your official superstars. You guys are the best. If I could meet every single one of you in person and give you a gigantic hug, a high five, and buy you a sandwich or something, I absolutely would, because god damn it, I love every single last one of you. Thank you, patrons, for sponsoring this episode and every single episode to come of SuperPod Saga. Thank you a lot. I mean it. Thank you so much. If you're a fan of coffee and you're looking for something different, I think we've got just the thing for you. That's Bones Coffee. Bones Coffee is not your usual coffee company. Of course, it's all sugar-free, gluten-free, all that stuff, because it's just coffee, nothing added to it. But they roast each batch of coffee beans to your order. And they've got just a bazillion different flavors to choose from. They've got your usual French vanilla, salted caramel, they've got Irish cream, of course they've got decaf, single origin coffees like Kenya, Guatemala, stuff like that, even what they call high voltage, which is extra strength, extra caffeine. But they have all sorts of other awesome kind of out of the box flavors. They've got ones like cotton candy, maple bacon, and even mint chocolate chip ice cream. And they're always coming up with new crossover flavors, like they've done a bunch for Nightmare Before Christmas, Indiana Jones, even Spider-Man, of all things. And they're also coming up with new seasonal flavors all the time. If this sounds right up your alley, feel free to use the link in our episode description and use coupon code SuperPod Saga at checkout to get 20% off your order. That's SuperPod Saga at checkout to get 20% off your order. And if you're not just in the market for coffee, you can also get some sweet mugs. They've got lots of cool shirts. They've got all sorts of different brewing equipment like French presses, stuff like that. Just head on over to bonescoffee.com, or again, use the link in our episode description and get 20% off. Get yourself a new interesting flavor and spice up your morning routine with Bones Coffee. I really hope you enjoy. I'm a really big fan of it, and I hope you find one that really hooks you. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good one. Hey, so...
Give me a crash. Give me a crash.
Oh, fuck. I keep turning off the fucking media board like an idiot.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Hey, how do you fellas, how the fuck do I start this? How do you feel about Dunkaroos? Have you had Dunkaroos before?
Hell yeah, dude.
Dunkaroos.
What is
are
that?
those?
It's
are
those like
it's like the cookies you dip chocolate in.
Yeah, you dip them in like frosting, and then like there was like
Yeah.
vanilla with sprinkles, and there's ones with chocolate. What if I were to tell you Dunkaroos?
I've never had one.
Dunkaroos.com, they'll make anything into a Dunkaroo style Dunkaroo kind of thing, such as like church communion wafers. You can have a communion wafer Dunkaroo. You have like one side is like communion wafers, the other side is like the shitty non-alcoholic wine, because they don't do that anymore. I
That's
guess
the blood of Christ, Aaron.
Sorry, one side the body of Christ, the other side the blood, and yeah, you can Dunkaroo your communion wafer. Be like Father, Son, Holy, go fuck yourself, and then take your communion wafer. You could also
praise God.
Praise God.
You gotta rip it like a Beyblade, and it goes up in the air, and they combine in the air, and then fall down into your mouth.
And you use the wrapper as like a bookmark for your Bible.
And then you look right at the camera, and you go, "Christ is radical."
Christ averted.
Fucking 96 Quite Bitter Beings starts playing on the.
It's like that episode of King of the Hill where Bobby joins that like radical Christian group, and Hank is just confused.
God, dude. Or here's another good one for you, Mr. Thrak, sir. So you could have a hamburger helper Dunkaroo. So one side is like your meat and all that other shit. The other side is like the noodles or something stupid. I don't know. And then you just
what it is
noodles and.
I got one better for you. So you have the little package, and it's the hamburger helper, right? And then the part you dunk it in is root beer. So you can dump your hamburger and noodles right in the root beer.
How about this?
Is that?
I heard that they're coming out with there's a DLC pack coming out for these Dunkaroos that allows you to dip. You ready for this? Because this is going to be flying off the fucking shelves like Tickle Me Elmos. It is none other than dunking raw fucking pineapple into tuna salad, and it's amazing.
I need it now.
Yeah,
I want it now. How do
alive.
I pre-order this? Yeah, Christ
Maybe
alive.
it's like, the two wrongs make a right.
Christ.
Maybe that's so I'll give it a try. I'll try anything, especially the Dunkaroo that just got announced, where it is bologna, and you dip it in chewed up bologna, so it's just more bologna.
That's awesome.
And then you can baby bird it into your own mouth while it's a rolled up bologna. Yeah.
Or the I really
just
like
Jim Carrey on the mountain.
I really like the kindergartner Dunkaroo, where it's like one side is glue, the other side is construction paper, and you just dip the construction paper in the glue, or you just eat the glue
and you
if
eat
want.
it.
Yeah,
Or how about
You
this one?
need it.
You just take a full VHS of Kindergarten Cop and you just dunk it straight into piss.
kindergarten.
That'll give you a tumor.
Right into the mouth. Right into the mouth.
Lap it up.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Same reason it doesn't stick to the roof of your mouth.
Does it not
You
stick
could-
to the roof of your mouth? I
You
don't
could
know
also
It totally doesn't stick to the roof of your mouth.
I think
What
they
about
put
the
a
bottom of
special
your mouth?
coating inside the bottle.
that. It's
It's stuck
just
in
made
your-
with the children's mouths on the inside.
There's
Like
a lot
a
of
fucking
spit.
canteen.
Yeah, a lot of spit in there. Yeah.
The fuck are we talking about?
they've got this pure extract of kid mouth, and they're like, only 2 drops, Rutherford, or else the glue
I
won't
don't
stay
like
in the
the
bottle.
sentence extract of kid mouth. I don't like that sentence at all.
Dunk your pizza rolls in some kid mouth.
Oh,
There's another
Just like
Dunkaroo.
mom used to make.
There's another.
I was going to say something, but you need to cut it. I was going to say, I feel like
So with
priests do that all the time.
that's the DLC to the communion wafer one.
Oh fuck! There's
No,
there's another
that's the black market version.
for all those white suburban moms. You can get a Dunkaroo that's like one side coffee, the other side is like biscottis. I don't fucking know.
No, it's
Fucking
it's
white
you,
wine.
you dump your Quaaludes into some white Zin, so they go
Never
down
mind.
better.
That's it. That is it. White wine and Quaaludes.
Some gummy bears into some fucking black tar heroin.
Yes.
But the black tar heroin is solid. You're dipping it into liquid gummy
You're
bears.
going to heat it up.
Looks like crystals in fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, dude.
You
Oh
dip
my
Crash. You
God.
dip Crash into Spyro, and you get Crash purple, so it's bad.
Oh fuck, man. Dip my fucking balls in some gasoline. What's up?
Gasoline back there.
Dip your balls into some real spicy salsa.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, what like the what is it? The Taco Bell volcano sauce? That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for sponsoring thanks for kind of sponsoring this episode, Dunkaroos whatever.
.com.
Was it
Hope you like the ad
Volcano?
read.
superpodsaga.org / Christ
dunk.
Christ alive.
dunk.//aroos/ equals sign
Underscore.
HTML.
You use the code please don't touch me there for 20% off your first purchase.
And if you sign up now for the Patreon, you'll get a taste test of all of these from us on camera.
And
Hashtag
you get
essence
free
of kids,
Patreon with-
kid mouth.
Yeah, kid.
That's the $25 tier to watch us eat kid mouth.
Ew.
God. What has happened to us?
I don't know, but we're back.
Oh god.
Oh fuck, man. I don't know what the fuck that ad was, but it was good. My least favorite controller though is I'm gonna go with the Sega Activator because oh shit, that thing is such a pile of trash.
That fucking octagon that you put on your floor.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god.
You could control the game with your body. It was like Kinect, but like before the Kinect, and if the Kinect was way, way, way shittier.
Which is saying something.
But the
Oh
people,
my god, the Kinect.
dude, the people in the ads for the old Sega Activator look really, really cool. I'm gonna send you guys a photo of one real fast. We'll
Yeah,
link
there
to
was
a photo.
Yeah, it was in like all the Sega Genesis stuff I had as a kid. Like there was one where it was like it looked like a kid was like motion like
my
a
God.
mocapping like a Mortal Kombat game or something, you know? Like he was doing
Why
like
Why
the
is
front
this guy
kick.
doing like
and he
the
looks so
mantis
fucking
stance?
cool.
Yeah, dude, he's doing like the Karate Kid fucking crane kick. The other guy looks cool as shit though. He's got
Yeah, look at
I'm-
oh yeah, he's got the slick back hair and the ponytail. Such a like the Steven Seagal. Such a 90s look.
I think we talked about this exact guy on the accessories episode with the Elder Trolls, But yeah, the dude's just so fucking cool. He's got his like Italian leather shoes on and his cool ponytail and his like
Dude,
Seinfeld shirt.
I love that shirt.
Dude,
Holy crap.
look at this fucking Vesuvian man on the back of the box. Do you see that?
I seen that, yeah.
Vesuvian man.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
my
it's like a
God,
fucking conjoined twin.
I love
That
it.
dude is not losing any of his fights. The dude is beating the shit out of
He's
everyone.
fucking jacked.
And he's just playing Streets of Rage. Badly.
He gets all the ladies though, dude. Like ladies walk
Look at
past
that
him.
tagline. Some kid, oh, fucking ad. Some kids won't see the advantages of Activator, then it will hit them.
This kid is jacked. Like he's jacked in his boxer
Oh,
shorts.
he's yoked. He's fucking kids up left and right. He's like, do you know about the fucking Sega Activator? And then they're like, I don't know what that is. And he's just like yoking them with his fucking biceps.
Stop
Dude, that's
taking all of the
unintended.
pickups. I need some of them. I'm running out of health, brother.
Just, just
Hulk
putting kids,
Hogan. Hulk
Hey,
Hogan
hey,
playing
kids in his
Sega
bicep,
Activator.
squeezing them.
Just giving him a fucking noogie. Like, why are you taking the floor chicken? Don't knock me in the hole.
me.
You can't knock me in the hole. You know I have trouble
How do you
moving with this
sensei?
controller.
Stab to his slim.
Grab my arm. The other arm. My other arm. Fucking popping their head like a berry, dude.
Too many
their head.
Dunkaroos this episode, man.
Shout out to Napoleon Dynamite, by the way, bro. That fucking scene with
Oh,
the
the
dude-
karate scene.
With his
yeah,
uncle.
that's the
Do you really,
No, no.
do you really want a roundhouse kick to the face while wearing these bad boys? Forget about it.
Do you think I can make it to where I am in life if I dress like Peter Pan over here? He's got the fucking Star Spangled Pants.
Oh yeah, that guy was a fucking man.
I love him.
Oh my fucking
I just
God.
love
Napoleon
early-
Dynamite is a movie that I have not watched in a long time, and I feel like I want to get like a watch party together and just watch that and Kung Pao the same night.
Yeah.
Oh, Kung Pao. Don't even get me started. I fell and hurt my stomach. And he's like bleeding out.
Betty.
Oh my fucking God. I've
I will
got
say-
some
My
nipples
liquid
look
for
like
your
milk
popcorn.
duds.
And it's non-dairy.
What's crazy is
Oh my fucking
what's crazy
God,
is
dude.
Napoleon Dynamite was like the first time I ever had an existential crisis.
Right now.
For what?
No, like the first time I ever watched it as a child. For some reason, like it just fucked with me, and I've never.
That
been
was
the same.
that was the fucking the Telltale Games path that he chose.
It was all downhill from there.
Shit. You
Fuck,
couldn't have
man.
known.
No, I knew.
Do you guys want to know what my favorite controller is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
us, please.
The Super Nintendo controller.
Great
To
controller.
nobody's
Okay.
surprise.
That's a great
Yeah,
controller.
because
man.
again, D-pads, man.
That is a
have a
lovely D-pad.
Gotta have a good D-pad, and it is like, to me, like the way that the Super Nintendo controller evolved from the NES controller is like, I mean, the NES controller is close to being the OG D-pad, like the D-pad that everybody likes.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, let's just make it better and more comfortable, and they gave it that beautiful bone shape that just fits right in your hands.
Yes. Let's take a
Hell
moment to
yes.
hear from our Lord. The
Our Lord
beautiful
and Savior,
bagpipe.
M.
Holy
Bison.
shit, he's gonna come.
I do every time I hold an SNES controller, man.
Fucking
it
turn
up.
my pants into
Bam.
paper mache.
Paper
And those shoulder buttons are nice. Like,
They are,
and they
dude.
do the weird thing where it's like Y and X are like they're caved in, but like A and B are kind of like caved out. You know?
Yeah, there's texture to it.
Yeah. And that diamond shape is perfect.
Yep, it's real good. Yeah, and like the L and R buttons are nice and thick too.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I like about that is like they just get those thick,
Gotta have them
Yeah.
thick
You need-
buttons,
You,
dude.
you need some fat.
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah, you need some fat patios to put your fingers on.
Fat
The
patio,
thing that I
dude.
think is interesting is that when you're holding it, like the controller's small, like it doesn't have the hand grips, so
The
it
thighs,
forces
yeah.
you to hold it in a way that your thumb covers two buttons at once, so you can like
Mhm.
forward press something,
Okay,
backwards press something.
Yeah, you.
I gotta
you put the
address
tip of your
something right
thumb
now.
on Y and then push the whole thing down on B.
Yeah, but it's also like because
Go
those
get your
two
SNES
further away,
controller,
the
Gerry.
two further away buttons.
That's not a SNES controller.
I know, but it's the same goddamn thing. So the thing is, like, when I would play Mega Man X, I was able
Always
to
with the Mega Man. Always with the
Fucking-
Mega
He's straight
Man.
edge.
This
I don't know
guy,
what to
oh
tell
my
you.
God.
It's
Mega
the
Man
thing
straight
I
edge.
play the most. So,
I'm
anyways,
just joking. Go
I'm
ahead.
playing Mega Man, and I can hold the charge button on Y, and I can also do the dash and the jump at the same time with my thumb. And some people are like, "Oh, that's crazy. Why don't you do the claw?" Who like?
Philip
one
used
of
to
my
do the
best
claw.
friends does
It's
the
the
fucking
claw.
this fucking bullshit, and
This-
I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I've seen people do that. It's weird.
You can do that on the Xbox controller too. Philip used to do that on playing Halo, so that you can aim and jump at the same time.
Yeah, I know it's a thing.
Philip is
People
the
play
real
claw.
enigma.
With like shoulder button controllers, I can see it, but with the SNES, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
Thank you.
The car.
My coworker yawns like a pigeon. I noticed that today.
What the fuck? What? Like, coo.
Yeah. Well, she'll be like, "Ooh." Like the exhale is like, "Ooh."
That's
I hope
awesome.
she hears this.
That's great. Shout out
Yeah.
to her.
Bethany, if you're listening to this, stop doing
Bethany.
that. I don't know.
Thanks a
what the
lot,
fuck her name is.
Cheryl. Why don't you take another drag of that cigarette?
Bethany is the name of a
That
girl who would
Virginia
yawn like a
Slim.
pigeon. Pigeon girl.
What's your least favorite controller, Mr. Thrak?
All right, my least favorite controller. Gary's probably not gonna like this, but fuck
Who's
it.
Gerry?
Jerry, whatever. Jerry, Jerry. It's the PlayStation 3 controller, Jerry. I've never liked.
I'm on board.
See,
I don't like it either.
I don't see. As I've said, I'm not a big fan of Sony controllers in general. Like that D-pad has never felt comfortable to me. The buttons are fine, but like the shapes are always that way. And the triggers, especially the PS3 controller triggers, the triggers are terrible. Like I remember there were some early games that tried to have L2 and R2 as like the shoot button, but it just never worked. So they're just like, hey, fuck it, L1 and R1 again. And yeah, just the thing is like it's so weak. You know, it's like if I twist it just wrong, it's gonna like snap in half. You know, it's like it's just. It's never felt right to me. You know, I know Sony was going to do that weird boomerang controller thing, and
God help them.
That probably would have been even worse.
That'd have been
But
so
we'll never-
fucking cool, dude. You could wear it on your head like a tiara.
Yeah, yeah. They should have released like one line of it so we can know, but we'll never know. But yeah, like the original like 6-axis controller, 6-axis whatever, had the motion control, which wasn't great. No rumble. They added the rumble in the DualShock 3.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, and
rumble.
I mean, I'm not the biggest
Weird.
fan of Rumble, but you know, have it. And yeah, the PS3 controller, it's an outdated design by that point. You know, like it really, when we got the PS4 controller, it was like it was kind of desperately needed at that point. Even though I'm not a big fan of the PS4 controller either, like I don't know, it's just kind of meh to me.
How do you feel about a DualSense?
I've never held one, so I cannot say.
They're
It's so
fantastic.
much better
My
than the
favorite,
PS4.
my favorite Sony controller is the Vita. I love how the Vita feels. Like that D-pad is
see that,
nice.
yeah.
Those
Okay.
sticks are solid. Like it just, that's a really nice one.
The
My
Vita
favorite
is such
so
an
far.
glitter shit on the
underappreciated
back.
little
The Vita's
handheld.
great. Yeah, and the Vita just feels good in my hand. The PSP feels like garbage in my hands, but
Oh,
the
the
Vita
PSP.
feels
Dude,
fantastic.
do you know how long it took me to realize that the analog, the fucking quote unquote analog on a
that shit
PSP,
stick? Yeah.
I thought it was a fucking speaker for so
I can
long.
see that. I can see that because it's sunken in so low. Yeah, like playing Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron on that thing was a hassle.
I want to give Sony props for one thing they did with the PS3 controllers, and that's just like they had a lot of translucent controllers, and I fucking
Yeah.
dig that. They had a cool translucent white one, got
I'm a sucker
red.
for translucent controller, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but,
know,
but,
man.
But it'll never top that sick as fuck 360 Gears of War controller.
Oh man, dude.
That thing is
And
awesome.
the console's fucking sick too.
Oh yeah, that
And it
thing
has the
is
scar
awesome.
in it.
Yeah, now we're
Dude,
talking.
or the they had that Star Wars edition 360 where like the 360
Oh, the R2D2
was-
one.
yeah, and the controller was like C3PO.
There's
I
me
think.
again.
Yeah, that one's cool.
I can see myself. This is my favorite part of the show.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why am I doing
Yeah.
Robin Williams?
Oh, this is his modded thing, isn't it?
oh.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I hate the PS3 controller.
Okay, yeah, no, 360 definitely won with way cooler controllers and schemes and shit in that generation.
Yeah,
It wins.
and it just All right, Nave, what's your least favorite?
Okay, so I've been ruminating on this because I was thinking about I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say the PlayStation 4 controller, the whatever it's called, DualShock
It's not
4
great.
or whatever.
Like it's better than the 1, 2, and the 3 because it was a much needed redesign. But when I had my PS4, I had more issues with it than anything.
I don't think it's the worst controller in the world, but this is the only controller beside the one I'm flipping between is that and the Switch Joy-Cons. And I'm just like, how much do I hate the Joy-Cons? Because I barely play the Switch, but I hate the PlayStation 4 controller. Like I actively stopped buying games because every time I would start playing with it, I bought the Final Fantasy VII remake and I'm like, oh, this is great. And like the more I played with the tiny little toy, the Tonka toy that I had in my hands, I'm like, what the fuck? And just so everyone knows, I use the Xbox Elite controller. Like I use the V2. I fucking love that thing. And like that thing is like 80 pounds. Like I'm doing a fucking P90X workout every time I break it out to play Call of Duty or something.
Those things are heavy.
It's girthy, yeah.
And so whenever I pick up the PlayStation 4 controller, I feel like, just like the PlayStation 3 controller, I feel like I could twist it and break it instantly. And the only reason why I don't like it more than the PS3 controller is because that stupid touchpad that all these fucking games, they had to use for all different kinds of stupid reasons, and I hated it.
Do you want to know a good reason for that, though? I discovered a really cool use case for that touchpad recently. Apparently, with the PlayStation TV, like the companion for the PS Vita, I swear to God, you can use a DualShock 4 on the PlayStation TV to play Vita games, and that acts as the touchscreen.
Does it act as the front one or the back one?
I think you could swap between them.
What if the game uses both of them?
Uncharted uses both.
Yeah, like the Uncharted. What the fuck is it called?
You just swap
Golden
really
Abyss.
fast.
Golden
I guess.
Abyss.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if there's any. Are there any games on Vita that actually use both at the same time, where you're like squeezing?
There was that one game that was like really gimmicky with the back touchpad. I forget what it was called. Though.
Gravity Rush.
I was thinking it was probably Gravity
Rush wasn't what I was
can't
thinking
remember.
of. It was something very different. I'd have to grab my Vita to look, but it's all the way over there.
I bet.
Yeah, I agree.
I bet the PS4 controller would be kind of cool to use with like a DS emulator or 3DS. I guess just using like the touchpad.
Yeah.
For the...
And I never liked the light on the back.
Oh, the light! I forgot about the light.
It felt like it was an excuse to give it terrible battery life. I always had to charge that thing.
I love turning off the light and then just like a spotlight onto my TV. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Blue spotlight.
It took like fucking 7 years for them to patch it to where you could turn the light down.
Yeah.
The
only time I liked it was, I think it was in GTA 5. It would go red and blue if the cops are coming after you, which was cute.
You know what the really stupid thing was there were a number of games that had that light on the back of the PS4 controller would represent your health, and it was so dumb.
Yeah, that was
you'd have
weird.
To, like, look at your controller and like, how much fucking health do I have?
Yeah, because with a controller, the idea is you don't want to actually look at it. You know, you just know where instinctively everything is, and you're good to go.
You want that controller gone from your memory. Instead, it has a big fucking exclamation
you
point
don't
on
think
it.
about. Yeah, the best controllers you don't think about.
It has a speaker in it too, doesn't it? I think for like
yes.
Yeah.
So does a DualSense, yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to do the Wii remote thing.
Yeah.
Which I thought, like, there is a Killzone game that I actually was like, this is kind of neat, but it's annoying because it also is reminding me that I have a controller in my hands, because it's like whenever you pick up the audio logs, it plays through the controller, and
That's
so I'm like,
stupid.
what? like ¿Qué pasa?
And the back trigger.
Sausage?
Yeah, the back triggers on the PS4, L2 and R2, like they're much better. But I noticed, like, if ever I put the controller down, like just the slightest little pressure would cause one of them to activate.
Yeah, because they're like part of the stand of the controller.
Yeah. So, like, say if I was watching
bizarre.
YouTube or whatever, and I put the controller down, it would just start fast forwarding.
Yeah,
fucking
oh
shit.
my god, dude!
Like, god damn it, it was annoying.
Dude,
for sure. It just has a lot of, like, it's a solid design overall, I think. Like, it's better than the PS3 by a mile, but it just has a lot of little things that bug me about it. But it's kind of the same with the Xbox One controller. There's a lot of little things that bug me about that one too.
Yeah.
The Xbox guys fucking nailed those triggers. Holy
the triggers are great.
it's like I felt so bad for my friends over on the
They're
PS3
nice
playing
and fat.
shooters. I'm like,
Thick
dude,
boy
I hate
triggers.
that. The PS3 trigger, the R2s were so fucking shitty that everyone was just like unanimously like, all right, we're switching to R1. We can't do
Yeah,
this anymore. Like this is
exactly.
fucking stupid.
Oh,
And now you
yeah.
have the trigger, but it's not the gun. And so now you have like cognitive dissonance for a little bit. It's like, oh man, I'm
Dude,
crazy.
I do think though with the DualSense, the DualSense definitely has my favorite triggers of any.
Yeah.
Like
They're so
and
cool.
especially if it uses the adaptive triggers properly, it feels like I think the best use case I've seen with the adaptive triggers actually being utilized properly is Returnal. Every gun has a different feel, and like you could pick up a
That's
gun
cool.
and not even read which one you picked up and tell which one you're using just from the feel of it. It's wild. And like, I mean, even when I first got my PS5 and you throw on Astrobot and it's just like, here's a showcase of what this controller actually does. And it was pretty wild, like playing Astrobot for the first time. I would say that Astrobot is probably one of the best launch games in a long time. Like, as far as like, just like, here's a new console and like this new controller, which is basically like the only thing that's really new about the hardware. And it's like, we're going to give you this really fun game, but also we're going to teach you all about how this controller actually does all these cool things. And yeah, I fucking love the DualSense. Like if it wasn't for the SNES controller, DualSense I think might take my pick.
Hell yeah.
The DualSense
Yeah.
is such a fucking improvement over every. It's the best
And
controller Sony's ever made for sure.
It has really good PC implementation too,
Mm,
as far as the rest of them have been.
Yeah, I have yet to hear anybody say anything bad about the DualSense. Which
The battery life.
Oh yeah, the battery life.
Yeah, it's not great.
Is the cord longer?
No.
It's like, that'd be cool.
No.
You just get yourself a different one.
Yeah. Eventually I'll get a PS5 and then I'll mess around with the DualSense. So one of these days I will. So. But
You guys want to?
Everyone
I got
says good
3.
things about it, so you know.
I kept tabs. I kept the tally going just so you guys know. So you guys want to know the final score?
Yes,
It's pretty
please.
obvious. It's not obvious actually. The Xbox ended up tying with PlayStation now because all of us picked Xbox. I'm
Let's
counting
go.
mine as an Xbox controller, the Guitar Hero one, because it is the Xbox
No.
exclusive version.
It is exclusive to the 360.
You can't get that on the PlayStation.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, then you start taking points away for the ones that people didn't like.
What? Okay, well, I don't think that. I don't think that. Hold on, I could do that. Hold on, let me go back there
Oh God, we're gonna be here
I
all
knew
night.
I knew I could get Nave with this.
because
Easy.
nobody voted for PlayStation. One extra Nintendo one.
Yeah, here's an honorable mention for a controller
Oh,
that I kind of
honorable-
fucking hate.
I got an honorable mention for one I love.
Okay. One I only have one for one I hate, and I fucking, I guess I love and hate the Joy-Cons at the same time. I love how much technology is packed into the Joy-Cons and the shit you can do with them, as far as like HD rumble, the motion controls, not needing that goddamn sensor bar anymore. That's impossible to fucking set up. And yeah, the shit that you can do with the Joy-Cons is cool and they feel great in both hands, but fuck the fucking stick drift, dude. Fuck the stick drift. Like, I can't play my Switch in handheld
It's
mode
bad.
if it requires the sticks. I can't. Like, both sticks drift so fucking bad, and like I shouldn't have to get them sent in for repair every few months to get that shit fixed. Like, stupid. Hate them.
What was your
be-
wait, Aaron? What was your least favorite one? I forgot.
Let me look. Sega Activator.
Okay, that's why I didn't remember. Because oh
The
yeah,
Vitruvian man killing kids.
I must have gotten really lucky because I don't think I've had drift on any of my Joy-Cons. I only have 4, and none of
I
them
had
have
it
drifted on me.
3 sets in a row.
Yeah, I just
I
been.
had-
I guess I don't really play my Switch that much anymore. But even
I
when
actually
I was
ended up-
playing it heavily, I still don't have any drift.
I had a weird problem with the Switch Pro controller. I had to swap it out with another one.
Yeah, I've
Because
heard
the
drift
D-pad
happens
has a
there.
fucking weird thing where like it'll stick on like D-pad down or something, like, and for whatever
Weird.
stupid reason mine was doing it. So I just like brought it to a GameStop, traded it in, and then got a new one.
Yeah, I just
Also,
I don't know.
did you-
I guess I just
did you
got
know
lucky.
The thing about the Switch Pro controller, how like if you look on under one of the analogs, it says like "Thank you, gamers" or something.
I've heard that.
No, but that's cool.
It's there. You got to look pretty hard though. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one it is,
Oh,
but
dude.
The lighting here isn't great. So
it's really hard to see. Oh my god, the Splatoon ones.
I bought 2 on accident, and I
nice.
kept them both.
well, while Aaron is looking, I'll shout out a controller I love. It's a childhood favorite of mine, and that is the GameCube controller.
Oh fuck yeah!
I have so many of these; it's ridiculous. The only reason it wasn't my favorite is just because, like, I love the Series controller so much now. But this thing is great. Like, it's such a weird, funky beast, but it works so well for what it's trying to do.
Just
Well,
wish
games
the
like
D-pad was
F-Zero.
bigger. Just wish
The D-pad should be bigger. I think the C-stick is fine. People give the C-stick shit. I think
I
it's
like the
perfectly fine.
C-stick. Did
yeah,
GameCube do that placement of analog before the Xbox?
No. Well, the Xbox and GameCube came out like the same time. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
But,
Keep your thought, but I have the tally at the end.
okay.
And you're gonna think I cheated. I swear I didn't.
Well, here, I'll finish my chat and then you can tell me the tally. Yeah, like the only other issue I have is no extra Z button over here, which I always thought even as a kid was really dumb. But like the triggers still feel good. That like click in there. The buttons feel great, and like the weird design of having the buttons like kind of float around but it was great. This stick is such a great fucking stick. Like, it's a really great controller, but it only really works for GameCube games. Like, you can't use it in like any other context where it would make sense,
No.
So that's like it's the only issue the GameCube controller has is it's perfect for it, but anything else just kind of not. But it's still, I love this controller to death. And of course Smash Brothers. Like, you're not a real Smash player, you just use a GameCube controller or whatever. Some fucking stupid.
All right, I had to throw Sega and Atari back in there because a lot of people mentioned them for the least favorites. But so for a reminder for everyone, PlayStation before, when it was just the audience, PlayStation won by 3 points.
Duke.
Xbox was second place. Nintendo had 3 points on its own. Afterwards, Xbox and PlayStation were tied, with us included, and Nintendo had 4 points now. They got 1 extra point. Now, adding in all the negatives, Xbox won. Xbox was the winner by 3 points because I think 2 people said they didn't like controllers. Many people brought up PS1. And 1 person brought up a Mad Catz PS2 controller specifically. So a lot of knocks against PlayStation and the worst controllers. Nintendo, who had 4 points, is now negative 5 points.
Damn.
A
That's
lot of
controller
hate for Nintendo.
probably.
Yeah, Nunchuck, the Wii U, the Wii, the Switch
Wii
got some
Nunchuck?
hits.
Yeah.
Sega is -3 and Atari is -3. So with all the negatives included, Xbox just dodged. Like, everyone just forgot about Xbox when it came to negatives. Apparently,
Yeah.
Not
Here's my Duke. Like, what is this D-pad? What the hell is this thing? Awful.
It works.
wish
though.
I had a Duke.
I'm
It
trying
works.
to turn
but-
it on so I can show you the cool
yeah,
button thing,
yeah,
but
Duke is a weird controller. But I have 2 S's now, and the S's are fine. But yeah, like, a lot of people hate the N64 controller. People have strong opinions on it. I've always just thought it was kind of quirky, but
I fucking
could've-
love the N64 controller.
it could have been like, the stick isn't good. But like but the rest of the controllers,
Get
like,
outta
that
here.
D-pad is nice. The buttons feel good. It's just the stick isn't great. But
here's a wrench to throw in everyone's gears. What's your favorite color of your favorite controller, or like favorite color of a controller?
Oh man,
So,
the
favorite
GameCube-
controller variant ever.
The GameCube Spice Orange controller.
dude, I need
That's
everyone to look up the
I
Xbox One
have one
Copper.
somewhere. What is it?
Xbox One Copper controller.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Oh, it's got like a copper gradient. That's cool.
Yeah, that is a nice one. There was a lot of good Xbox One variants.
Yeah, and they're still doing it, dude. The fucking does Sony have something equivalent to Xbox's little design lab thing?
Oh,
Because
Yes.
the design lab is so
they do
cool.
have it now, dude. The design lab was fucking nuts,
So
man. I love
my
it.
coworker
I mean, it
that I
still
mentioned earlier,
exists.
she just ordered one of those custom controllers for her boyfriend, and he designed the color scheme after Eva 1 from Evangelion. And
That's
it looks
fucking
that's cool.
fucking
sweet.
sick.
That's
super
awesome.
Like, it
cool.
looks so fucking dope. Like, that neon green with like purple looks so fucking good.
Dude,
Plus,
I
too,
fucking
you
bet.
get an elite controller when you order those.
See, I hope with like the next Switch or whatever the new Joy-Cons are, Nintendo should just let us like make whatever color schemes we want.
That's not a Nintendo move. Come on.
I know, but
they're
they
gonna milk us
should.
dry.
Come on.
Because they know we're gonna buy them. I had like 5 different Joy-Cons and I hate them. I almost made it my worst controller. But I saw purple and orange and I went, ooh.
See, I have the purple and orange right here, but I just wanted 2 purples. God damn it.
Jerry, are you saying your favorite controller variant is the Atomic Purple Switch or Atomic Purple N64?
Fucking right it is.
The Atomic Purple N64
anything
is
Atomic
nice.
Purple is my jam. I
my
really wanted to
Ambernick.
order.
My Atomic Purple Ambernick.
There you go. I was
me
disappointed
too,
that
dude.
I was late to the party on the analog pockets when they were making their color variants
Mhm.
because they had like a really cool.
Me too.
Yeah, some of those color variants are fucking awesome, but I ended up settling for the white one.
Fuck yeah! Look at that purple. Well, you can't see it because my
Yeah.
lighting
It's
is
blue.
You can kind of see it on mine though. Look at that.
It's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple is the best color. I don't have anything purple to show.
Purple is the best color.
I like Atomic Purple. I also like the Jungle Green N64. That shit, like a
Yeah.
green's great.
DK. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, N64 had it with all like the color variants. Like they were on point with that.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
When it comes to the SNES controller, do you prefer the gray and purple buttons or the Super Famicom colored buttons?
Gray and purple.
Yeah. Old
Yeah.
faithful.
Yeah. I mean
Which
the
is new
color
faithful.
the color the like the Famicom colored ones are fine, but it's like it just looks wrong to me. You know?
Yeah, I've only known the gray and purple, so it doesn't matter to me. Like,
Mhm.
it really doesn't matter, man.
I don't give a fuck.
It matters to me. Whenever I see it, I grab the halfway up the cord and then I fucking fling it into the ground. I break it into a million pieces.
Smash it.
Fuck you, Super Famicom, you fucking
These
cock
colors
trick.
trigger me and you should know better.
You should have did better.
I'm colorblind. This is ableist.
Then I get in my Atari, what the fuck was it? And I do a karate jutsu fucking kick onto it. What is that thing you said, Aaron? The fucking
Atari Jaguar?
No,
Oh,
that
the
stupid.
Sega Activator.
Yeah, that's
Sega
never remember.
Annihilator of children.
Sega Kid Killer.
Sega activating epilepsy as I kick them right in their frontal lobe.
The Sega kid mouth.
Epilepsy activator.
I wish Sega, if you're listening, please make another motion controller thing, but make it really shitty and make it like the Sega Cop Annihilator or something. Like you're whooping so much ass, you get the cops
Sega
called
Cop
on you.
Killer.
It's the only way we can play the new Crazy Taxi game.
Yeah,
with
but
that.
line it up with on each little wall of the thing. Put the PlayStation 4 thing, so when you got 4-star one level, they blink red and white for maximum immersion.
I just ripped my earbud out of my ear and it hurts so bad.
Not as bad
Oh,
as it's
man.
gonna hurt when I kick your ass with the Sega Annihilator or whatever the fuck.
Could you imagine playing like a 2-player fighting game with that Sega Activator? You actually have to kick the shit out of your friend or something.
I'll see you
how-
in
Just
like-
the ring.
fight. Just fight IRL.
For real.
See you in the pit, bitch.
the pit fighter.
Mosh pit simulator, bro.
Dude,
You just got some
That'd be
fucking
so
hardcore
cool.
kid
You're just-
flailing.
hitting every button on the controller at the same time. Just
Fucks
fucking
up,
freaking
daddies.
out.
And it just fucking goes from like 5-Finger Death Punch to Linkin Park to, and then at the end it's Lorna Shore and Cannibal Corpse and
Lorna
Infinite
Shore.
Annihilator.
Fucking
Oh,
cattle
God.
to cap.
Go
Yeah,
straight
dude.
up porno grindcore with like Sperm Swamp or something.
Like an Infinite Annihilator.
Yeah.
Holy
There's just
shit.
blood on the walls.
Fuck, can we just have a metal podcast already?
All right, scrap this one. We're doing a metal tier list. We're gonna tier list stuff.
We should fucking do that. Holy shit. Okay.
God
yeah,
damn,
that's
Patreon exclusive, baby.
Let's do it.
that unfortunately is, well, not unfortunately, that is it.
That's our
Listeners, that's all the best and worst controllers, the best mouth feels and all that stuff. I don't remember what the fuck we're talking about, but
And television has the
mouth
best
feels.
mouthfeel.
Exquisite mouthfeel.
I feel bad for all the shitting on Sony that happened this episode, and they've
do
already
you?
got to
Do
deal.
you?
They gotta
Yeah.
deal with the fucking the state of play they just went through, and I'm just like, oh wait, this ain't
Bro,
coming out.
No
everybody
spoilers,
talked
no
about how
spoilers,
great
no
the-
spoilers, no spoilers.
Bro, everybody talked about how great the DualSense controller is. Okay, I think they're okay.
Yeah, you're right. I think the
It's a good
DualSense was the most upvoted one.
Yeah,
Out of
for
all of
real.
them.
Yeah.
It is pretty
It's good
cool,
shit.
though.
It's good
Hey,
shit.
hey, Nave, if anybody wants to come knock on your door, tell you what's up, where can people find you? On the internet, I mean, your internet door.
Oh, I was going for the.
Yeah.
I was giving you my address. The
Almost
internet
gotcha.
door is at
He's gonna
Game
dox
Together
himself.
Pod, and then Gaming Together Podcast, a cooperative. Those words in a different order on all your podcast catchers. We've started taking a lot more care of our YouTube channel, adding shorts. If you want to see me get pissed off at games, usually I just like to scream, and I think that that's funny. We got shorts and stuff on there
I
now.
think that's funny too.
Yeah,
Makes
there's this
sense.
really good short of me playing The Evil Within, a game I really didn't like.
Oh, with the crossbow.
Yeah, I
Dude,
saw
oh
that.
my
I
God,
saw
that was
that.
so
That was
good.
crazy.
Oh my, the
was
fucking
so
primal
funny.
scream I let out. I was getting so mad.
You're like,
I was like,
"Ah!"
Like that's the kind your neighbors knock on your door. Like, are you all right, man?
but the fucking comedic timing of this garage door shutting as I'm wasting my precious Magnum ammo. Oh my
and
god,
it's precious in that game.
dude.
It's a 10 out of 10 game right there.
Speaking of precious, hey Thrak, where can people find you on the
Hey.
internet? And maybe real life. I'm just kidding, not real life.
You don't want to find me in real life. If you want
Back
to
at
find me
Denny's.
on the
Fucking
interwebs,
Denny's.
I frequent Twitter probably too much, but I'm at Thrak94 on there. If you search the 3DO experience with Bill and Thrak on your favorite podcasting platform, you'll find me there. I do have a Twitch channel which is currently on hiatus, but you can the VODs are still up. It's twitch.tv/Thrak94, but you can go to my YouTube channel, which is also Thrak94, where I have the archives of that as well. If you want to watch me play random Sega Genesis games, so one of these days it will return, but I just don't have the mental fortitude for it at the moment.
I feel that, man.
Understandable.
Hey Gerry, where can people find you on the internet?
Hey, they can find me floating in a bowl of pineapple over on the internet, and
Hairy
making
pears.
have hairy pears and all the best kind of fruit. And Super Ghost Radio is my podcast that I do with Beth and Greg. That's out every other Friday. And also have my beautiful co-host here for Retro Rehab, the greatest collaboration of all time. You know it, I know it.
Mhm,
And also our YouTube channels, Super_Ghost and Retro Rehab Pod. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and our Twitter and Instagram, Super Ghost Radio and Retro Rehab Pod. My brain is fucking mush right now.
Dude, speaking of Twitter, please go and look at what I just posted in the chat.
I'm looking at it right now. Listeners, Nave just put this absolute goal in the so it's a tweet that says this is what TikTok is for, and it's two frogs in this like toy WWE ring, and one toad is up on a steel ladder, the other's on a table, and the one on the ladder jumps on the frog on the table.
And it's the John Cena theme music.
Oh man,
It's hilarious. That is hilarious.
in the episode on the John Cena music.
Dude, oh my fucking god.
Mr.
can't
Worldwide.
hear
My mind. $1 Pepsi. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today, listeners. Leave a rating / review. And you know what? Hey, check out superpodnetwork.com. We've got a bunch of shows on that goddamn thing now. We've got 4, 8, holy shit, 12. We've got 14 shows on the SuperPod network. Well, probably gonna be like 13 once we had Gaming Together on it. Big old family. Check out all the cool shows there. You can find SuperPod Saga there. You can find Thrak's own 3DO Experience, Retro Rehab, soon Gaming Together. You
Yes.
can even find Super Ghost Radio. Check out the website. That's it. Leave rating, review, fucking Patreon, $2-4 a month. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
When you rate us, tell them that Dunkarino sent you.
Tape your waitress. Bye.